Heart disease doesn't always arrive with warning. Sometimes it leaves behind a pattern, only visible once it's too late. This is a story of a father and a son, separated by a generation, linked by the same silent cause. Donald was only 38 years old when he died, a heart attack that no one saw coming. At the time, there were no warning signs, no explanation, just a life cut short. He left behind his wife and his children, including a 5-year-old son. His son, Anthony, lived to be 59. He had lived years beyond his father, building a life of his own. His death was also sudden, a heart attack in the family home. Like his father, he left behind his wife and his children, and a story that now stretched across generations.
Heart disease remains the #1 cause of death worldwide, and for much of the last century we simply did not have the tools to understand why it struck some families more than others. We now know that heart disease doesn't just affect individuals, it can be passed down through families genetically. Since Donald's passing in 1965, our understanding of heart disease has grown enormously. We now know how to manage key risk factors, and we have advances in treatment that have transformed prevention, saving countless lives along the way. By the time Anthony died, research was already helping doctors identify risk earlier and tailor treatments more effectively, giving families more time together. While progress has made a real difference, there is still so much work to be done. My own research is focusing on developing a simple blood test that can detect disease early and give someone a chance of receiving effective treatment to prevent heart attack, so we can intervene sooner and prevent it from happening. In 2026, as Heart Research Australia celebrates 40 years of breakthroughs, doctors have even more powerful ways to understand risk, detect disease early and save lives.
Every breakthrough brings us closer to a future where families can stay whole, where lives like my grandfather's and my father's could be lived in full. I can't change what happened to my grandfather Donald or my father Anthony, but I can honour them by sharing their story. Heart disease is often called a silent killer, but for families like mine, its impact is anything but silent. It echoes through generations, it shapes lives, and changes what families look like forever. Seeing the real impact of heart research transformed our family story from something heavy into motivation to act. Every breakthrough brings us closer to a future where no family has to endure the loss we did. I think about my daughter, Isabella, and the world she'll grow up in. We need to act now to understand our risks, take heart health seriously, and support research, so the next generation of Australians can live longer, healthier lives. Heart Research Australia is helping create that future. A future where children like my daughter can grow up with their parents by their side. For families like mine, that future means everything. By leaving a gift in your will, you can create a future where families are protected from heart disease. A legacy that truly saves lives.